Hi, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. Now, I said that I wasn't going to be doing any more docking, but I have installed a new thing, a new mod. Not a new mod, it was a new mod to me. And it is a docking port alignment view thing, this thing here. So basically, I brought up this tanker, which is basically just a big fuel tank, and it's got some RCS and some other bits and pieces. But actually, I think I'm going to test it on this here. So I'm going to go to Athena, because basically one of the things I want to do is get out of the way for a moment. Ooh, is I've got this misaligned booster here. So one of the things I'm hoping to be able to do is to get that booster much better aligned. So let's undock. And then this is now our ship. So now I open up this and place it somewhere. We're also going to right click to get rid of that annoying thing there. We are going to control from here, and we are going to set as target. So let's back off just a little. And see if we can't use this to no, that's not doing what I want it to do at all. Let's go into chase mode. Hopefully I'll now have some vague idea of which way is up at least. So my alignment is off, so let's try. Okay, let's turn off the RCS for that. Now this is where the fact that I've got a really badly chosen control scheme is. Oh, it's not actually my control scheme, it's the fact that I'm using the wrong key entirely. There we go. There we go. And this is going to be hilarious. Okay, this might not be the way to do it, because I'm just so very off balance right now. So what I'm going to do for right now. Oh, also I didn't have that on. Oh my god. Maybe that would have helped. Yeah, maybe that would have helped. Okay, SAS on. That's helping me. Right, so now my rotation is more or less right. Within a degree or so I'm just going to accept that. So now my alignment is off, which is that yellow circle there. So I want to move the yellow circle into the center. Nudge it in. The yellow mark is what my velocity is relative to the station. Well, relative to my target. So it's moving when I twitch, but then it's getting back in place. So now I am aligned. Now the only thing to do is get the green cross in the right place, and this is using the lateral RCS controls. Again, up and down is a bit squirrely. It's a bit not right. So it's telling me I'm moving. The yellow thing is telling me my motion is upwards, whereas I want my motion to be downwards, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do one kind of axis at a time and then fiddle from there. So the yellow thing is slightly down, which means I am moving slightly down, and that means the green cross is going to move slowly up. So it's really the only problem is my patience or lack thereof. So now I'll try and move the yellow thing back towards the center. Oop, that's a bit too much. I've actually done a quick save of this setup because I'm going to want to go in and play with chaos. I think that's play with chaos. Basically, if nothing else, can I make big indicator arrows that show me things? But obviously, another thing I'll eventually want to do is completely take control by remote control. This bit I should be able to do once you've got your ship in a reasonable, kind of standing. Go back away. Bring myself back. According to this, should more or less just be able to head forwards. Right, so that thing is where I want it to be. That thing is where I want it to be. The green cross is pretty close to where I want it to be. And my C velocity is how far you're moving away or towards from your target. DST is your total distance, so it's how much away you are. CDist is how far you are. You're just taking the vector from the target. So if you're off that way, then only that amount counts, not the whole distance. Oh no! Ooh, right. So I'm drifting. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna head that way, I think. Right. So turn the RCS off and then change my heading first. So I'm back to being aligned. Okay, now turn the RCS back on. Now you're going to have to expect this kind of drifting because you're never going to be quite perfectly lined up on anything. And therefore, the closer you get, the more those little deviations. Oh, again, my up and down keys are reversed from the way I expect them to be. There's another thing I think I might be able to do that does use chaos to help me, which is to align the steering so I wonder if I've set up my RCS properly. Basically, if one of them, given the control direction, says I'm going to change my steering to always point up, and the other one says I'm going to always point my steering to effectively negative up, otherwise known as down, I guess. Because that's a direction that is independent, up and down are relative to the planet that they're both orbiting. Let's get some. That's wrong way again. So one's always pointing up, one's pointing that way. So that way they're relative. You know, they're always. You don't have to worry about facing quite so much. Possibly not at all, because the chaos program will. Oh bloody hell! The chaos program will take care of that. And now I'm drifting off to the side again. And now I'm drifting slightly backwards. Bit of lag from the computer there. Well, I don't know if I'm better at it than, or if this is easier than the way I was doing it before, but it's certainly slightly less stressful. At least it's feeling less stressful. So I'm drifting up slightly, and I didn't want to do that. Okay. Doesn't really feel like I'm moving very much, but apparently I'm moving. My C velocity is a little over 0.23 meters a second. Oh, no, that's wrong. Get the green line lined up again, and then kill my yellow velocity. I want to have a well. Actually, I might as well have a look because where the camera is doesn't seem to make any difference. So closer. I think 22 centimeters a second. Even though theoretically that's quite fast, 1,000. That's not inconsiderable. Right, just a little touch that way. Everything else seems to be aligned. And we're captured. The question is, how's that alignment? There's a tug in the way, but other than that, I'm quite pleased. Still not. That doesn't still. That's still that one is still not counting as docked, but it's not. I mean, just looking at it, and I'm moving my head again, which is completely pointless. In fact, I think they might be slightly squished in on each other. But that, I think, that's a lot better lined up than it was. Probably better lined up than that one and that one. So I need to do that again, basically. So there you go, the dock alignment mod. I should put a link to it in the description. Hurrah is all I can say. I probably should go fetch that one before it gets too far away. That's basically just a big. Actually, let's go look at this. I mean, it's nothing. It's just a big fuel tank and a monoprop thing, and I should probably get rid of that tank there. Well, it's got a lot of fuel in it. So basically, it's just a fuel tank. It's actually balanced so that its center of mass is just here, because I was supposed to just junk this. But it looks like I should have put a fuel tank on it. But basically, this has got, and it's also got some RCS tanks up the top. I think there's a bigger RCS tank. I've just put two of these small ones on. And it's got a nice big long docking port, just in case you need to kind of, get into delicate areas. Right, let's. However, I mean, I seem to have either worked out how to do rendezvous, or I've just been getting very lucky, which is that's also fine. So docking has suddenly become a lot less painful. That was much less painful than what I went through last time. Not so unpainful that I'm going to do it right now again for you to watch, but it looks to me like I'm going to be able to realign those boosters nicely enough. Of course, the proof is going to be in the pudding and seeing whether or not we can actually get to the moon, because those boosters are going to be kind of important, because that's going to be how I'm going to get around on the moon. And if they're wrong, then obviously that's a bit of a problem. I was going to try something just very briefly. Lock steering to up. I think I can do this. Then SAS off. Oh, I'm still down there. Well, that's cool to know. Oh right, so I could hang on. So I could actually have one here. Lock steering to -1 times up. SAS off. And I honestly don't know what I'm controlling right now. Hee hee hee. Interesting. I can't. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it might be that it's just taking a while to get around to it. But you know, in theory, like if I wanted to dock that one, I have a sneaking suspicion I could do that. Unlock. I'm just going to lock steering to up, just in case that -1 was causing a problem. No. Oh well. Turn it off. Might have to work on that. But as you can see, that one down there is nicely pointing in a useful direction. So if I wanted to dock this to go grab some monoprop or something, that would probably make my life easier. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed watching that. I've suddenly realised that I was probably spent most of the docking thing staring at that thing that was underneath the picture of my face, so I do apologise about that. Never mind. I'm sure it's entertaining. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching all this. Please hit like and subscribe if that's the case while I set up a pretty screenshot. There you go. Not so pretty because my face is in the way. Well, but it'll be a pretty screenshot, so I'm just going to do that. Screenshot. Anyway, if you've been enjoying these things, please hit like and subscribe. You can also find us at www.nearlyenoughdice.com, which is our role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And finally, in your life, whatever you do, remember to always reach for the stars.